Hey everybody, Benny's back, and today I'm going to try and wrap up this project, I guess you'd say. It's a Smith Wesson 1854 and 44 Magnum. I've done two prior videos on it, and this is kind of where I wanted to go with the gun initially, and I think we've gotten there. It's completed, so I wanted to show it to you, show you what I did, and talk about all the things that I did do. So without further ado, there she is. Hopefully you can see that. Try and get some close-up shots here if this doesn't work out quite the way I'm thinking it will. So I went to a company called Ranger Point Precision. I bought all this stuff myself. This isn't like a promotional deal or they paid me to do this or anything like that. This is just an idea that I had. Seeing the market trend, you see these out there in videos. I wanted to try and do it. That's kind of how I'm wired, and just kind of do it myself and see if it was cool or not. So I purchased this whole setup from Ranger Point except for the red dot here, and this is a Holosun. It's a HE510C-GR, and I believe that's for green. And it has one of those like solar panel deals here, just kind of slick, so it can run on that, as well as battery, the way I understand it. And I am not a pro on those, but the reason why I really like this one is it has a quick detach config. So if it ever went south on me, I could take this off and go to my iron sights, and I know that these are zeroed in because I've done that work on that. So we put this on and we did sight it in a while back before we made this video. So like I said, this is Ranger Point Precision stuff. It's all aluminum manufactured. I'll throw that open so everybody can see it's not loaded. There we go. That's funny. And then these two, I guess you would call them like scabbards, or I don't know, like magazines for the rounds to put there. I got two of those in 44 Magnum. All in all, it's I think it's pretty cool stuff. It's still fairly hefty. I mean, being aluminum, it's all aluminum, but it's pretty hefty. It's very solid. It didn't take a whole lot of work. The easiest part is putting on the buttstock. And I'll try and get some close-ups of that here in a little bit. But the forestock I had a couple issues with. I don't know. You know, I'm not trying to say Ranger Point makes bad stuff or anything like that. There are two set screws on the front of the forestock here that basically thread in and like touch the barrel, kind of locking it into place. And what happened was I was threading those in, and they just tightened up, and it was tough getting them to back out. We did get them out, and it looked like, from what we could tell, you know, this is like a black oxide that they put on this aluminum. It was in the threads, which, you know, they do it after they've drilled and tapped it. But there were burrs, we believe, on either inside of that were keeping that screw from going all the way in there, and then it jammed it up. So we ran a tap down through them, cleaned them out real well, and no problem then, and cinched her all down. Other than that, it's pretty slick. I mean, you can put lights on here, you could put pointers, you could put more of these on there, you can put a sling on there, which is something that I might do down the road. But I just wanted to show the end of the project here real quick. I'm gonna get a close-up so you can see these screws. Ranger Point sells these screws basically like oversized, so in essence you're supposed to be able to turn this with your finger, and you can. It might hurt a little bit, but they're big, so you just back that screw out, buttstock would come off, back this screw out, your lever will come off. From the factory, those are all torque headed screws, which is really nice from Smith Wesson, but these are oversized, and it says 44 Magnum on it, which is really cool. Kind of like chroming out your engine in the 80s. It's supposed to go faster. So that's it in a nutshell. I'm going to do a quick shot here and let you see it, hopefully closer up. I know this is fairly decent with a bigger gun like this. I think the camera's picking it up very well, but I'll give you some close-up details, and then we're going to try and we'll go out and shoot her real quick. It's pretty fun with this red dot at close and even distance. It's real easy to see. It works very, very well. I've been really happy with the time that I have shot it so far, and we'll let you see her here in a second again. All right, here it is in hopefully a little bit closer view. There's the scabbards, I guess you'd call them. They are made out of aluminum as well. They bolt on there. It's an M-lock system. And you get 6 in there, which is just like a revolver. Imagine that. There's room here to put another one. I can move the gun around here from my point as well. Kind of see that closer up, all the M-locks that you have available to put other things, as well as you could put stuff up in front. I know that some people put like setups with glass or magnifiers here as well, which is another option you can do. Hopefully, and I'll kind of do one of these, you can see that big screw 44 Magnum, and then if I hold her up here, you can see the one on the back of the gun as well. You can definitely get a screwdriver in there, but it does make it easier, without a doubt. You know, you can see that quick detach on that Holosun red dot. It's pretty nice. And there's a buttstock. Move her around, get her zoomed in with my hands. It's really nice stuff. It's very well made. Ranger Points logo there. Other side of the gun. You can see how those lock in on that. I guess, you know what? I think they're called quivers now that I think about it. Like arrows. Yeah, I think that's what they call them. Maybe it's quivers. Anyway. If you haven't dealt with the M-lock stuff, it's not too bad. Helps maybe to have smaller fingers or plan it out where you're going to put everything beforehand. But other than that, I'm sure many of you have used it or done it or dealt with it probably even more than I have. So it comes with this cheek rest, and you can put different spacers that come with the kit in here to make this taller or shorter. I can't remember if that's the bigger one. I think there's one more taller than this. I went with like the medium one. But it's pretty nice. It's just plastic and a nice rubber bumper there on the end. So close-up view of the project, and with that, we'll go out and shoot her up. All right, we're gonna try something we've never done before. We'll try and shoot at our 100 yards here. Try and hit some steel down there. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. We're still working on a camera idea and a microphone setup type of thing. All new with that, of course. I got some hand loads here. These are Hornady XTP bullets. They're 240 grain bullets, and it's on top of 19 grains of 2400 powder and a large pistol primer. I think they're CCIs. I believe that's right. So we'll try 5. I'm not going to say for sure that I'm going to hit this bad girl 5 times, but we'll give her a whirl. So load her up. I know some people complain about those gates, the factory one. I have never really had too many issues with it. It seems to have worked out all right. I should check and see if that red dot, she's one of those, you move it and it comes on unless you shut it off. Then there's a process where you got to turn it back on again. Otherwise it'll automatically shut off, and you move it and she comes on, the optic comes on. So that's pretty slick. So chamber around here. Red is dead, so let's see if I can hit anything here or not. I'm gonna try the right hand plate. Hey, nice. Nice. Well, hopefully you got to see that in all its glory. 5 for 5. Yay. We'll go down and shoot some other things up then. All right, here we are down at the normal range. I put 9 rounds of 44 special in here. They're the Skeeter Skeleton load. They're a 240 grain bullet with 7.5 grains of unique again. So you get a little bit more speed out of here. Can't remember the numbers, I apologize, but I'm gonna shoot at the Doolin tree first with those. The last time I did this on a short with the Magnums, it was rocking that bad girl all over. We've subsequently leveled it, plumbed it a little bit more. We've moved it around, done a little bit of shooting on it with handguns, but I'll try it with these 44 specials first and see if I can hit anything or not. Oh, nicked her. There we go. Whoa! Flinch. Wow, we'll have to check that out. It looked like she knocked her little cattywampus there, so that's kind of interesting. We'll have to check that out here. All right, we're gonna try the typical blow some soda pop up, and sun's right in my face, a little hot here. The trees didn't grow up over me the way I wanted them to. No, I'm just kidding. But try and hit the steel and blow some soda pop. These are 10 grains of unique in Magnum rounds, 240 grain bullet as well. So let's see what they'll do. Let's try the orange one on the left. All right, let's just try that red one. Nice. That's fun. I don't even have to put my head down on that. Looking through that big glass like that, it's really nice. It's easy to pick up, wide-eyed, and real easy to see. Except for that shot in a big flinch. So I get all excited there and forget about my shooting correctly type of thing. We'll do another round and then we'll wrap her up. All right, we'll do another round with those 10 grains of unique Magnum rounds. I don't know what the feet per second out of here out the rifle barrel is, but I sure like the way they blow up those 2 liters. That is a blast. I'll tell you what, shooting this is so much fun. You go through 44 mag or 44 special in a heartbeat. It's just crazy. So we're gonna shoot another round here, let you get going with the rest of your day and wrap her up. Let's shoot the one on the left again. And we'll go to the one on the right. That is awesome. Let's try this plate right here in front of me. Piece of cake. Let's go to the left. Always flinching. I got to work on that, right? Well, that's about it today. Hopefully you like what you saw. Make sure you give some thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Went over all the doodads and whatnots on this bad girl, the Holosun 510. Real easy to pick up, lots of power, nice and comfortable to shoot. It's a blast. Go through ammo really quick on a day at the range. And you know the line, keep the sun at your back and your powder dry, right, Poncho?
That's right, Benny.